She said, "It's not cheating if we're not married yet." When I found out she slept with her ex at her bachelorette party, I didn't confront her. I let her parents pay for the wedding, let her pick the dress, even let her walk down the aisle. Then when the officiant asked if I took her as my wife, I just said, "Hey viewers, just a quick thanks. Over 14% of you are already subscribed, and it means the world. If you're new here and enjoy these stories, join the family by hitting that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000. I, 32 am Jake, am writing this from my hotel room in Vegas. Still in my tux. Wedding was supposed to be yesterday. Keyword, supposed. Let me back up. 3 weeks ago, my fiancée Claire, 29F, went to Miami for her bachelorette party. Her sister Megan organized the whole thing. 5 days of clubs, beaches, and one last hurrah before settling down. I wasn't worried. Claire and I had been together 6 years, engaged for 1. She'd never given me reason to doubt her. Plus, her friends are pretty tame compared to the horror stories you hear about bachelorette parties. She came back Sunday evening glowing and relaxed, showed me pictures on her phone, beach shots, group dinners, some club photos, normal stuff. Did you have fun? Amazing time. I needed that. Monday, she went back to work. Tuesday, I got a call from my buddy Ryan, who works in Miami hospitality. He manages VIP services at one of the big hotels. "Hey Jake, weird question. Was Claire in Miami last weekend?" "Yeah, bachelorette party." "Why?" "Saw her at the Fontainebleau Saturday night. She was with some guy. Tall, dark hair, looked cozy." My stomach dropped. "You sure it was her?" "Positive. I've met her like 5 times at your parties. She was definitely with this dude, holding hands, dancing real close." "Maybe it was just dancing?" "Jake, they left together, went up to the elevator to the room floors." I sat there processing. Ryan wouldn't lie about something like this. "Did you recognize the guy?" "Never seen him before." That night, I casually asked Claire about Saturday. "Oh, we hit a few clubs, danced until like 2 a.m. Super fun." "Anyone interesting?" "Just us girls." "Well, Megan's friend brought her boyfriend, but he mostly stayed at the bar." Straight lie. Ryan said she was with some random guy, not Megan's friend's boyfriend. Wednesday, I couldn't focus on work, kept thinking about it. Finally called Megan. "Hey Megan, Claire said you guys had a blast in Miami." "Oh yeah, total party weekend. She mentioned Saturday night was crazy. Saturday was definitely wild. We hit like 3 different places." "Cool. She said some guy was bothering you all?" Pause. "What guy?" "She mentioned some dude was being persistent with the group." "No, nothing like that. Why?" Megan had no idea what I was talking about, which meant Claire had been with some guy, and Megan either didn't know or was covering. Thursday, I decided to do some digging. Claire always posts everything on social media, but her Miami posts were limited, just the group shots she'd shown me. I checked her friends' accounts, found Megan's Instagram. Lots of Miami content, but nothing from Saturday night. Friday night had tons of posts. Sunday brunch had posts. Saturday night was a black hole. Friday evening, Claire was being extra affectionate, making my favorite dinner, talking about how excited she was for the wedding. 2 weeks from today we'll be married. Can't wait. "Jake, I love you so much. These past 6 years have been perfect." Perfect. While she was lying to my face about Miami. That weekend I made a decision. I wasn't going to confront her. Not yet. I wanted to know exactly what happened, and I wanted her to volunteer the truth. Plus, confronting her would just lead to more lies and manipulation. Better to have all the facts first. Monday, I called Ryan back and asked if he could help me understand what really happened. "Look, I shouldn't be doing this, but you're a friend. Let me see what I can find out through the guest services system." "I appreciate it, man." Wednesday, Ryan called back. "Your girl was definitely with someone Saturday night. I checked our VIP guest logs. The guy she was with is Marcus Thompson from Atlanta. Registered guest, paid for bottle service at the club." My blood went cold. Marcus, Claire's ex-boyfriend from college. The one she dated for 2 years before we met. "Are you sure about the name?" "Positive. He charged champagne and room service to his room around midnight. Expensive stuff." "Room service?" "Yeah, for 2 people. Champagne and dessert. Then nothing on his account until Sunday morning when he checked out. 6 hours unaccounted for. She spent the night with her ex-boyfriend." "Ryan, is there any way to know if this was planned?" "I did some digging through our reservation system. Marcus booked his room 3 weeks ago. Same weekend as your girl's bachelorette party. 3 weeks ago. Gets worse. He specifically requested our VIP club package, the one that includes access to all the places your girl's group went Saturday night. This wasn't coincidental. She'd been planning this for weeks. That evening, Claire was going through wedding seating charts. Should we put my college friends at table 6 or 7? Whatever you think is best. Marcus RSVP'd yes, by the way. The audacity. She was inviting the guy she'd cheated with to our wedding. Marcus Thompson? Yeah, from Atlanta. I told you he was coming. She hadn't told me. Another lie. Looking forward to seeing him. Oh, you'll love him. He's doing really well for himself. I bet he was. That night I made another decision. I wasn't canceling the wedding. I was gonna let her go through with the whole charade. Let her parents spend their money. Let her pick her dress and flowers and cake. Let her walk down that aisle thinking she'd gotten away with it. Then I'd destroy her at the altar. Update 1. 1 week before the wedding. The past week has been surreal. Planning a wedding while knowing your bride-to-be cheated on you with her ex. Claire's been in full wedding mode. Dress fittings, flower arrangements, last-minute vendor calls. Her parents flew in from Oregon and took over our spare bedroom. Her dad Bill pulled me aside Wednesday. Jake, I want you to know how happy we are to have you in the family. Claire's never been happier. Thanks, Bill. She means everything to me. The lies come easier now. Her mom Susan has been crying happy tears all week. My baby is getting married. I can't believe it. She's going to be a beautiful bride. Claire herself has been glowing, talking about our honeymoon, about the future, about how perfect everything is. Jake, this week has been magical. I feel so connected to you. Connected. That's the word. I know Miami was good for me. It reminded me how much I love what we have. Miami, where she spent the night with Marcus. Thursday Marcus called me. Actually called me. Jake, looking forward to Saturday. Been too long since I've seen Claire. Should be a great party. She mentioned you're honeymooning in Italy. Sounds amazing. We're excited. Claire always talked about going to Italy back in college. Back when they were dating, when she was sleeping with him. Well, now she gets to go, with the right guy. The passive aggression was obvious. This dude thought he was clever. Friday night we had the rehearsal dinner. Claire looked beautiful. Her parents gave speeches about love and commitment and partnership. Marcus was there, tall, confident, kept catching Claire's eye across the room. She'd smile and look away, playing innocent. During the best man speech, I watched them. Marcus raised his glass to her. She blushed. My best man Tom finished his speech. To Jake and Claire, may you always be honest with each other. Everyone drank, including Claire and Marcus. Honest, right? After dinner, people were mingling. I saw Claire and Marcus talking by the bar, heads close together, her laughing at something he said. Tom noticed too. Who's that guy Claire's talking to? Her ex-boyfriend from college. Weird that he's here. Very weird. They seem friendly, very friendly. I didn't approach them, just watched. Marcus put his hand on her arm while talking. She didn't pull away. 20 minutes later, Claire came over. Having fun, babe? Great time. You and Marcus look like you were catching up. Oh yeah, just reminiscing about college. Nothing important. Nothing important, like spending the night together 3 weeks ago. Cool. Ready for tomorrow? I can't wait to marry you, Jake. The sincerity in her voice was almost believable. Update 2. Wedding day. Yesterday was the day. Started normal enough. Got ready with my groomsmen at the hotel. Claire was getting ready at her parents' suite with her bridesmaids. Text from her at 10 a.m. Can't wait to see you at the altar. Text back. Going to be perfect. Tom could tell something was off. You seemed calm for a guy getting married in 4 hours. Just ready to get it done. Cold feet? Opposite of cold feet. My phone buzzed. Text from the PI. Latest credit card activity shows Marcus Thompson checked into local hotel last night. Room charge at hotel bar until 2 a.m. Want me to dig deeper? I texted back. No need. I have everything I need. Marcus had flown in for the wedding and was partying until 2 a.m. Probably texting Claire all night. 1 p.m. we headed to the venue. Beautiful outdoor ceremony, 150 guests, perfect weather. Claire's parents had spent at least 50 grand on this thing. Guests were arriving. I shook hands, made small talk, played the happy groom. Marcus showed up at 1:30, came right over to me. Big day, Jake. The biggest. Claire looked stunning. Saw her earlier. When did you see her? She texted me this morning. Wanted to make sure I found the venue okay. She was texting him on our wedding morning. That's Claire, always thinking of others. She's special. You're a lucky guy. The luckiest. 2 p.m. the music started. Bridesmaids walked down the aisle. Megan looked nervous for some reason. Then Claire appeared. She looked perfect. White dress, veil, flowers. Her dad walking beside her, beaming with pride. Every guest stood up, cameras flashing, her mom crying happy tears. Claire was glowing, smiling at everyone. When she saw me at the altar, her smile got even bigger. She mouthed, "I love you." I nodded back. Her dad handed her off to me with a whisper. "Take care of my daughter." "I will." The officiant started the ceremony. Standard stuff about love and commitment and partnership. Marriage is built on trust, honesty, and faithfulness. Claire squeezed my hands. Marcus was sitting in the third row watching intently. Jake and Claire have chosen to pledge their lives to each other in front of family and friends. More hand squeezing from Claire. The vows they speak today represent their commitment to face life's challenges together. I could see Claire's mom wiping tears, her dad recording everything on his phone. The officiant turned to me. "Jake, do you take Claire to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold, in sickness and in health, for richer or poorer, for better or worse, forsaking all others, as long as you both shall live?" This was it, the moment I'd been planning for 2 weeks. I looked at Claire. She was radiant, expectant, completely confident. I looked at the crowd, 150 people waiting for my answer. I looked at Marcus in the third row. He was leaning forward slightly. I looked back at Claire. "I do not." Dead silence. You could hear a pin drop. Claire's face went white. "What?" The officiant looked confused. "I'm sorry?" I said, "I do not." Gasps from the crowd. Claire's mom made a choking sound. "Jake, what are you doing?" Claire whispered. I pulled out my phone, opened the folder with all the PI's evidence. I'm not marrying someone who spent the night with her ex-boyfriend 3 weeks ago. More gasps. Claire's dad started standing up. "That's not..." "Jake, you're confused." "Marcus Thompson, your college ex. Saturday night at the Fontainebleau while you told me you were with the girls." Claire went from white to red. "Jake, I can explain. You told me it wasn't cheating because we weren't married yet. Well, we're not married now either." I turned to the crowd. "Ladies and gentlemen, Claire spent her bachelorette party with her ex-boyfriend Marcus, who's sitting right there in row 3. When I found out, she said it wasn't cheating because we weren't married yet, so I figured I'd wait until we almost were." Marcus was trying to sink into his seat. People were turning to stare at him. Claire was crying now. "Jake, please, not like this." "Exactly like this, in front of everyone who came to celebrate your commitment and faithfulness." Her dad reached the altar. "Son, what's going on?" "Bill, your daughter spent the night with her college ex-boyfriend during her bachelorette party, then invited him to our wedding." Bill looked at Claire, then at Marcus, then back at Claire. "Claire? Daddy, it's not what it sounds like." "She was with him from midnight until Sunday morning, Bill. Room service for 2, champagne and dessert." Bill's face went through several emotions: confusion, anger, disappointment. "Is this true?" Claire was sobbing now. "It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything." "A night-long mistake?" The crowd was buzzing now. Half were recording on their phones. The other half were just staring in shock. Venue security started moving toward the altar, but I was already walking back down the aisle. "Jake, where are you going?" Tom called out. "Vegas. The room's already paid for." Final update, 48 hours later. Well, that was something. The aftermath at the venue was apparently legendary. I left right after my announcement, but Tom filled me in later. Claire completely melted down. Crying, screaming, begging people to stop recording. Her parents were mortified. Her mom locked herself in the bathroom for 20 minutes. Security had to escort Marcus out after several of my groomsmen confronted him. Not physically, but they made sure everyone got a good look at the guy who helped destroy a wedding. The venue coordinator was confused about whether to serve dinner. Claire's dad told him to go ahead. People need to eat. So 150 guests ate a reception dinner while Claire cried in the bridal suite. Her sister Megan apparently knew about Miami the whole time. She finally admitted Claire had called her panicking Sunday morning, begging her to cover for her. She said it was a mistake and you'd never find out. Claire's parents drove home to Oregon yesterday. Her dad called me before they left. "Jake, I owe you an apology if I had known what Claire did." "You couldn't have known, Bill. She lied to everyone. The money for the wedding, I know it's gone, but don't worry about the money. Consider it a lesson learned. What she did was unforgivable." I agree. Claire's been blowing up my phone. Calls, texts, voicemails, all variations of the same theme. It was a mistake. It meant nothing. I love you, not him. We can work through this. Everyone makes mistakes. You humiliated me. That last one was my favorite. I humiliated her by exposing what she did. Marcus apparently got fired. His company has a morality clause, and someone sent them the wedding video. Sleeping with engaged women doesn't look good for their brand. As for me, I'm in Vegas living my best life. Took the honeymoon money and turned it into a guy's trip. Tom flew out yesterday. We're seeing shows, playing poker, enjoying the freedom. The revenge wasn't elaborate, but it was perfect. Claire got exactly what she deserved: public humiliation in front of everyone who mattered to her. Her family, friends, coworkers, everyone now knows she's a cheater. She wanted to have her cake and eat it too. Sleep with Marcus and marry me. Instead, she got exposed at the altar and lost everything. The best part? I didn't have to say much. Just told the truth at the worst possible moment for her. Sometimes timing is everything. She said it wasn't cheating because we weren't married yet. She was right. And now we never will be. Thanks for reading, Reddit. Time to hit the blackjack tables. Peace out.